众朋友们，晚上好！欢迎您收看我们第一次在新传媒新园区制作播出的焦点。朴槿惠被弹劾下台，韩国很快将在5月9号选出新总统，而法国也将在4月23号举行总统大选。这2场选举都很重要。今晚的节目，我们一起来关注。上个星期五，韩国宪法法院全票通过弹劾总统朴槿惠。很快的，区域媒体已经把目光转到了5月的总统选战。朝鲜半岛正处于多事之秋，朝鲜不断的试射导弹，韩国和美国部署萨德，结果把韩国和中国的关系搞僵了。面对这些棘手的挑战，下任韩国总统会怎么做，可能会牵动整个东北亚局势。
의견으로 주문을 선고합니다. 주문. 피청구인 대통령 박근혜를 파면한다.
高声欢唱，热情拥抱。上个星期五，韩国宪法法院一致通过弹劾总统朴槿惠后，反朴槿惠的民众在街上大肆庆祝。相反的，挺朴槿惠的支持者情绪激动，还在法院外跟警察爆发冲突，导致2个人丧命。之后2天，媒体和支持者都驻守在朴槿惠的老家外头。星期天傍晚，朴槿惠终于搬离青瓦台，回到曾经居住长达23年的居所。他透过发言人表示，有信心清进门事件的真相最终会水落石出。
She does not agree with the Constitutional Court of Korea's ruling, and in consequence, she and the pro-PARK coalition members, anyone who is adhering to the PARK faction, will do all their best to appeal. But appeal is not the question here. I mean, they can appeal probably, but it cannot be overturned. The decision is final.
朴槿惠正式下台，所有的焦点都转到了5月9号的总统选举。民调显示，目前呼声最高的是在野党领袖文在寅。
What really differentiates him, I think, from the conservatives in terms of Park and Hwang as well, is his approach to North Korea. He believes that they should restore the joint industrial complex, Kaesong complex, with North Korea. He's also campaigned on the issue that the THAAD deployment should be reviewed, and the idea that there should be more diplomacy in the relationship with North Korea.
文在寅是朝鲜移民的后代，对平壤政权的态度一直相对温和，因此有舆论预期，他当选后很可能会重新推行前总统金大中的阳光政策，以温和的方式跟朝鲜交流。
Moon Jae-in's family roots can be traced back to North Korea, and his father was one of the refugees among the 14,000 refugees that boarded the Meredith Victoria, meaning Moon Jae-in has deep family ties, or he may not have actual family members left there, but his roots are in North Korea. And he's also very much open to embracing the defectors from North Korea as well. So these kinds of endeavors are not necessarily matching with the public's interest or the public's idea of dealing with North Korea at this point.
朝鲜最近动作频频，连续好几次发射导弹。韩国和美国快马加鞭部署萨德反导弹系统，却在韩国民间引起了强烈的反对声浪。作为下任总统的大热门，文在寅不支持萨德的立场，特别令人关注。
If the North keeps escalating its provocations, it's going to be more difficult for him to sell that approach of engagement, reviewing the missile defense battery and things like that. So I think, there is a soft underbelly there that is vulnerable depending on geopolitical events.
因为萨德的部署，韩国和中国的关系已经闹僵。中国政府通过一些经贸措施，间接打击韩国企业。中国民间甚至掀起一股抵制韩货的运动。有舆论猜测，如果文在寅当选韩国总统，将会比现任政府更积极修补跟中国的关系。
he may feel it's beneficial to kind of review THAAD to kind of restore the relationship with China. But China has also taken a very aggressive approach vis-a-vis South Korea. Kind of strangling its the tourism from basically telling a lot of the state tourism agencies to kind of cancel tours there, and also kind of almost in a bullying campaign against Lotte, a conglomerate from South Korea, which sold land from one of its golf courses for the THAAD deployment. So I think that there's a sense, almost across the board in South Korea that China's kind of overplaying its hand on this issue. So I don't even know if Moon himself would want to walk back from that.
除了文在寅，其他可能竞选的人包括中青南道知事安熙正、拥有韩国桑德斯称号的城南市市长李在明和备受年轻人欢迎的安哲秀。三人当中，李在明和安哲秀都反对部署萨德系统。
I think An Hee-jung is one that's kind of come up recently, and he's kind of getting some support from the conservatives, especially because he's been able to strike a little bit of a balance on North Korea. He also kind of favors engagement to a sense, but is not quite as strong as some of the others.
韩国政界和商界一直过从甚密，朴槿惠跟不少前总统一样，最终难逃贪腐的指责。因此，学者表示，韩国民众现在最关注的是下任政府有没有魄力进行改革，避免总统滥权的情况一再发生。
South Korea has been struggling to establish a full-fledged separation of powers among the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. So in this process, Korea has been striving to find the right balance, and that right balance has not been fully accomplished yet.
韩国内外交困，不论谁上台，路都不好走。下段节目回来，我们来关注可能影响欧盟前景的法国选举。